live. Hey, everybody. It's an Hour of Blackout. And I'm Rumandapples, as per usual, with B, CEO of blackoutmedia.net, and owner, actually. He is the owner. I love that. Also, as per usual, we have our amazing worker monkey, Marcel, here. Marcel the Martian. No. You are now Marcel the Martian. Fuck the bullshit. You are Marcel the Martian.
He's a Martian?
Yeah, he's a Martian. You know how there's Marvin the Martian? Well, this is Marcel the Martian. He is the he
Okay,
is the
so
equivalent.
I don't see it saying. Wait, no, never mind. Now we're recording. That might have been serious lag. Did people get that intro?
I'm sure they did. I'm
Someone
pretty
tell
sure
us in
they did.
chat.
Anyways. Oh, Taquito Saka. Hey, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Nanner Aircraft, what's going on? Thanks for dropping by in the chat and being lovely. Anyways, we got I don't know how much we actually have to cover when it comes to news that's going within Blackout or Freedom. I know we have a lot of speculation shit we could talk about today, especially with Freedom 2.0.
Oh,
And, like,
God.
Jesus Christ and anybody who knows Can, I mean, he's a reoccurring guest on this show. We love him to death. He's family to us. And Can has been so fucking cryptic when he's been talking about Freedom 2.0, and he has not given anybody any real details that we can actually discuss. So really, I'm wondering, what the fuck could it actually be? Now, in my estimation, my immediate first thought is, okay, it's going to be Skynet. Every little bit of my, conscious and subconscious fears coming true. There will be George bots, there will be Ernest bots, and there will be Can bots, and they will kill us. But that's my thought. I don't know what you guys think about it.
Okay, so we actually do have some information, but it's not solid information, but it's information that we can talk about.
Yeah, so go tell them, man, because I realized that I left my tobacco products in the other room.
Oh God. Okay,
yeah,
so good. It's kind of good because we ended up having a little bit of a conversation with Khan on Twitter, and we got some information about 2.0. One thing we know is that it has something to do with hashtag FP. Whatever the heck that is, yeah, that's 2.0. Let's see here. And then it also messages that Khan is heading the project of 2.0. So whatever 2.0 is, he's in charge of it. That makes me think good things because Khan has never screwed something up, ever. And then there's another one here. 2.0 is in development. We will need testers for it, but all of that will come later. So we know that it's something to do with hashtag FP, Khan's in charge of it, and that they're going to need testers eventually. That's pretty much all we know, though.
I would wonder, are they actually going to do something with freedom points this time? Are they actually going to make them usable?
Oh, shit. You just made 2 and 2 come together for me. Freedom points. I just realized that.
Right? FP, freedom points? I mean, that's the first thought I had. And Kanto, I didn't leave my fucking weed in the other room. That stays in my pocket, man. Come on. Let's be real here.
I just realized something, though.
What?
Like, Khan made a huge thread about 2.0, and he was all like, what do you people think it is? No one said freedom points. No one.
Why?
Like, I don't even think people are thinking of it because it's like so unheard of now that people are just like, oh, it doesn't even work. No one's ever going to do anything with it. So people think the FP is probably something else. But I'll bet you that's actually an option. That could be a thing.
I'm pretty sure FP stands for freedom points. Okay, I don't know what else it could really stand for. Now, yeah, I mean, you got an NDA essentially. You can't talk about certain shit. But I mean that's just it is what it is. What we can talk about is a lot of things that could be possible. And it's interesting that what could freedom points potentially be used for if it was actually the case. If Freedom 2.0 was including these things, because for a long time, freedom points meant nothing. They meant absolutely nothing.
Oh, I do know one other thing that I think I can talk about because technically it's not related to 2.0, but it kind of ties in. I got some work yesterday from Khan where I'm going to be designing something for the next upcoming Forum Flash, which supposedly will help with 2.0. So I don't know what 2.0 is exactly, but the Forum Flash is said to be helping with it.
Interesting. Well, right. Well, right now, it's all up in the fucking air. And Taquito, uh, first of all, how was your holiday? You know, just saying. We want to know how your holiday was because we love you.
Yeah.
Main question is, can I get some update? All right, B, real quickly, not even quickly, just on your own time. Do you want to give us a health update with what's going on with you? Because there are some listeners who don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, B, just reiterate the whole shebang for everybody so they know what's going on.
yeah. So, Aka, you were pretty much gone, luckily, before I had any issues, so you didn't have to sit through that horrible mess where we were missing shows and not doing our jobs very well. But now we're fine, essentially. Basically, all you missed is that I was sick for 7-ish weeks. I saw about 7 doctors. Actually, no, technically 8 if you count the surgeon. Uh,
8.
and yeah, they couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with me until the seventh one, who was like, "Oh, well, you've got this combined with this and possibly this, so we're gonna give you surgery to make sure if you have it that it ain't gonna be an issue."
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, they put me in for that, and I actually came home after it was outpatient surgery, and I came home afterwards and got back to work, because I'm a champion like that, and I don't want to not work.
Because he's a fucking doctor. He's a doctor like that.
I'm a champion like
He's
that.
a what's that song that reminds me of? You got the touch. Da,
And
da,
like
da. You got
I
the power.
I
Yeah.
went back to work at the college today,
Right.
and my coworkers were like, you just had surgery last week. You bounced back really fast. And I was like, I bounced back the day afterwards because I can't like for me, it's more of like a pride thing and where I want to feel stable in life. I want to feel like I'm, being productive. So when I like don't work for a very long time, it like screws me up so bad mentally.
I
Like
can
I have to
understand
work.
that.
Um, yeah, that's on Twitter because there's a huge medical term for it, that what they did. But basically, it was some stage 1 shit that's not fun, and that got taken care of. And then I also found out about a few other problems which are being managed by medication, so I'm fine there. Uh, Akka, did you leave the country during your holiday, or did you stay in Italy? Because I actually want to know that. Uh,
That's actually a really good question. I wonder where Taquito went. I don't know. He might have went on like just a mass murder spree. He just came back and said, "Hey guys, playing some World of
Dude,
Warcraft."
look look at that comment though. At B, get well and let your doctor check your prostate. Just kidding, Levy. He actually did check during a physical. I'm
Hey,
fine
how
now.
how'd you like Dr. Goldfinger? Yeah, a little bit of insertion.
Like honestly, in the most serious way, like to people that are afraid of getting
Oh,
like
whatever, Craig. You
checks.
can't blame me for your fucking up on your own video. That is on you, my man. You can't blame me for sending you 20 gifs of Vince McMahon looking awesome.
I'm pretty sure that Khan and his girlfriend Savannah talked about this. But yeah, if you're afraid of getting tests, like getting tested for cancer or getting tested for diabetes or anything like that, like blood tests, prostate problems, all
Oh,
that kind
dude,
of
just
stuff.
do it. Just do
If
it.
you're afraid of it, like trust me, the outcome if you don't do it or if you wait is so much worse than what could happen if you have these tests. Like if you have these tests, they can handle the problem before it becomes bad. Like see, they handled my problem and it was not that bad. But if you were to wait or not get it done, you're likely going to have much of a worse life than you would if you had the test. So do yourself a favor, get checked for all your kinds of stuff, get your like yearly physical or something like that. But it's important, so don't ignore that shit.
Nanner aircraft, what the hell are you talking about when you mean volume controls? Are you talking about
Yeah.
actual volume? Because it would be on the, yeah, as Shikai said, as Kanto just said, it's on the video overlay itself. Greg goes to YouTube network stream. Here's prostate cancer. Oh, this is Blackout Media stream. It all makes sense now.
For people that keep asking what type it wasn't prostate. So y'all can stop talking about that. You can't find this tweet about it? Oh, well, I'll have to post that later then. It's some huge shit, but yeah, basically, abdomen.
Oh, Jesus, that's painful, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That sucks, dude. I feel for you, man. I've been there. Not in the same situation, but I've had like the stomach pain thing. It sucks. Craig actually asks you how have things been for Blackout?
How have things been? Well, truthfully, considering the fact that I was pretty fucked up and I'm now slowly getting better, things ran considerably smoothly. And I actually managed to get most of what needed to be done, and what I didn't get done, Marcel handled over there. So
Hey, true enough, and a lot of you guys got to realize that Marcel is a true workhorse when it comes down to it. He
the
busts his
champion.
ass. He is. He's a fucking doctor. That's true. He does have a lot of jobs. He's very
He's
what
working one more than me.
I know, it's insane. I mean, Jesus Christ. I think my schedule's hard. God damn it, man. Marcel, you fucking monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't say count that. I don't know. You could count it. Uh, yeah, count it. Count it. I didn't know that, but yeah. So Marcel's a champion, keeping things running when I can't, and now that I can pretty much, do my job actually, I think things are getting a lot better. Uh, you got something for me?
Oh no, you can't reveal the hentai doll. Not yet,
What
not
did you
yet. It's
do?
not Christmas. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah. We're running the donation page where y'all can go and help support bills and stuff for me because I didn't work for 7 weeks and that wasn't very good. So I'm kind of fucked over in that sense. But yeah, for those of you that are stable and would like to help, we have that donation page running, which I'm sure Marcel's going to link in the chat, and it'll be in the bottom of the video. Trust me, I'm going to thank every one of you personally for helping out, and for those of you that, for whatever reason, want an incentive to help someone out, which some people do, at the end of the month, I'm going to take every name, every email of someone who donated. The list is going to be randomized, and one lucky person is going to win a full rebrand from me. So if you want to get yourself a cheap rebrand, go and, donate a few bucks, and you'll get into the raffle. And yeah,
Yeah.
everything's welcome, whether it's, like a penny, which I don't know if you can actually donate a penny, or, you can go anywhere from a penny to $100, and I'll thank you either way. So, there's no set limit you guys have to donate. Anything's welcomed, and it's much appreciated.
Well, in all honesty, it's one of these deals where I'm very thankful that you're recovering, man, because I was a little fucked up over it. I'm not gonna lie to you, B. I was a little messed up over it. It was a very, very reminiscent reminder of other people that I've lost in my life due to that fucking horrible disease that kills a lot of people, and it brought back some bad memories. So, long story short, I'm thankful that you are recovering. You know what I mean? It's like I'm glad I don't have to see another one of my friends or family members die because of something that horrible.
Dude, it hit home with me though, because like I remember we had Khan on the show and we were talking about it, and he mentioned the story with his mother, and I was
Yeah,
just like, holy shit. I was
yeah,
like, it really put it in perspective like how lethal that shit is.
yeah, man. You can like, dude, one out of
It hit home.
yeah, and I bet it did. I mean, a lot of people have lost people or it's affected them in some way with cancer. I mean, cancer's fucking horrible. It really is. I mean, I have never seen a disease drain the life out of somebody so quickly and so just strongly take away any facet of life they had in their body.
And I see that is why I say get tested, because if you don't get tested, it'll happen to you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It works quick.
Yo. Yeah, I know, and it's. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, brother. Man. And his brain. See, that worries me now because I have a for people who don't know this about me, I have a cyst about the size of a golf ball in the center of my brain. So, and doctors say it's inoperable because it's too close to something in my brain. It could damage it. So I got to live with that. And they've told me that, you could go any day. So you have to live your life, as much as you can. So when I hear stuff like this, it really fucks me up, man. It really does. Yeah. I mean, that shit's horrible as well, man. I mean, there's a lot of fucked up shit in this world that's disease wise that we still don't have a cure for. So, I mean, quite honestly, guys, if you're worried about something or you have an inclination that something might be wrong, please, for the love of God, get your shit tested because B is right. The result of ignoring it can cause a bigger problem that is massively worse than the pain or the annoyance you might go through getting the checkup.
Okay, so Craig is saying the audio's breaking up and he can only hear you. Do we have something wrong technically, or are we fine?
I think we're okay. I think if anybody's having issues, just refresh the stream. If there is further issues, just let us know.
Now I can hear me. Okay, so maybe we're fixed.
Maybe we're fine now. Now Craig's like, now I can hear B.
Yeah.
I think right. Yeah, Craig's having a horrible time right now. Craig's just like, I don't know what's going on. I fuck up a video because Rub's being a dick, and then next thing you know, I'm in blackout. I'm in blackout stream, and we're talking about fucking cancer. This is horrible. Son of a bitch.
It's some depressing shit.
What? But it's not even. It's not even the fact that it's depressing. If anything, it's more of a silver lining is that I'm fucking thankful that you're recovering.
Wait, was my mic actually muted the whole time on OBS?
I don't know. I'm not running your OBS. It could have been.
Who knows? But
can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I'm
sure.
I'm sure.
I'm talking to the chat.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay. Well, they can hear you, so you're good. You're good.
Now I just found out my mic was muted.
Great. Holy shit. You fucked up.
I don't even know why it's turned off.
Oh, man. That is amazing. This is going to sound insane when I listen back to this. Like, I'm going to listen to this on YouTube and go, God damn it. Like, this sounds like...
They're talking to the wall.
Yeah, we're just talking to a fucking sausage for all we know. Jesus Christ. God damn it.
Hey, we need to have one funny Hour of Blackout once in a while.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to ever deny that. There is one thing.
Funny episode every week.
True enough. I think that's why people tune in because it is a very odd show to say the least. But There is one thing I got to ask you guys. How has things been going with the Star Wars, the old Knights of the Old Republic thing?
I do not know a thing.
Or the old Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, Star Wars, the Old Republic.
Yeah. How have you been? Have you been playing it at all, man? Because I've been playing it a little bit with Roshu, and I think we're gonna start getting into our next batch of recordings for it later. Not today or nothing. I just in general. I think we're about the time where we got to start doing more. So I wonder.
I'm gonna join you for that.
I'm sure you will, but my biggest question is, can anybody explain to me why the Sith Inquisitor wears a dress?
It's an Inquisitor.
That doesn't answer my question, B. That just gives me more questions.
Oh, okay. Have you ever played World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Do you notice how characters like warlocks, mages, priests all seem to wear dresses?
Yes, and I'm wondering why that is. Like what?
The armor type, light armor.
What? Okay, so what about a nice pair of trousers? That's not suitable? Are you telling me that ball-free fucking dresses are better suited for combat than pants?
They're robes, and yes.
Craig
Light
goes,
armor equals
light
dress.
armor equals dress, says B's
okay.
mind.
Let me rephrase this. Light armor is not always a dress or a robe, but yeah, as Aka said, cloth armor. He plays a priest. He knows this shit.
Okay, he knows this, but none of you have explained to me why it's a dress. Can it not be trousers? I guess weird.
Because like dresses are, a little lighter on the weight, and have let's be honest now. Have you ever seen a Sith that didn't wear some sort of robe?
I saw someone wear a, what do you call it? He didn't wear a robe. He wore like the arrow thing, like the cape and the hood. So that's not really a robe. That's like a cape and a hood attached to one another. So I have seen that, and I've seen like pictures of Luke Skywalker, like in the maybe not the novels. I don't know where it was from. I remember seeing pictures of Luke Skywalker. He wasn't in a robe, but he was in like the hood and the cape. So capey hoodie man, I guess is what I call it.
Well, keep going in the game, and eventually you're gonna find something that doesn't necessarily, bother you.
No. I'm not saying it bothers me. I'm just saying it's odd. It just looks a little odd. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I don't understand where the genesis of that comes from. Okay, I don't know, but I just. Mate, what's wrong with trousers? That's all I'm saying. The whole point of this is what's wrong with trousers? Why's it got to be a dress? That's all I'm saying.
What kind of a link do we have here? I'm trying to check.
Oh God, we have a link. I'll check it out.
Oh, Mage Weave armor.
Okay, what's that?
World of Warcraft things.
Okay, so that's cloth armor. Wow, that chick, that's funny. That is just comical to me.
That looks nice.
Very comical. Okay, nice. Yeah, World of Warcraft looks nice. You guys are fucking nonsense.
Well, you see, it's a blood elf, and those are the best looking races.
Oh,
in the entire game.
a blood. What does that mean to me? What does that act? You understand? That's like you speaking in binary to me. Okay, what is a blood elf? Can someone tell me? B, you play this game. Marcel, you play this game.
No, I do not.
I would like to know. I would like to know. Hey, Aka, if in some way I was able to get you a US account, would you play on the US servers? That's what I want to know. Because I'm a little tempted. I'd like to play with Aka. That'd be fun.
And by the way, there's one game I hate a lot, and it's World of Warcraft.
You know what? I have a question for you guys. Have you guys heard about the new Final Fantasy XIV MMORPG and how it already broke 5 million registered users?
You mean Rim Reborn? You mean Rim Reborn?
Heaven's Word, something like that. Or Heaven's Ward? What's it called?
The last 14 was Rim Reborn. No, Heaven's Ward is an extension of it.
Well, the last fucking time they tried to put it out, it was a flop, and they had to revamp the whole system.
Yeah, that's 14.
Out with it.
That's Rim Reborn. I know it. I was a closed beta tester.
Right, but here's the thing I'm thinking about. Would this be the one MMORPG that could actually somewhat compete with World of Warcraft just due to the fact that it's a memorable world that a lot of people recognize and a lot of people give a shit about?
Absolutely.
Or is this a thing that's gonna die? Is gonna have like a nice little competition, and then it's gonna go right back down to the pits, and World of Warcraft is gonna take granddaddy status again because it always does.
Play Destiny.
If you give me a choice between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy, and you give me also a gun, I will destroy World of Warcraft and play Final Fantasy.
But okay, all assault rifle armament jokes aside, what is the main reason that you think that? Because that's compelling.
I actually was a closed beta tester, and I even can give you some intel of during the closed beta.
All right.
We had to fight with each other to get on the server during the betas. Somebody even went that far. You know those little birds that go down with the head every second or something? I don't know what they're called. Basically, look at Skype. You have like those birds, and goes like the beak the whole time like this.
Well, I can't see it. So
I don't know what's called. Basically, somebody made something that every second it clicked his left mouse button. It was set on set place, just so you could try to join. If it was a fail, it will click retry, click retry, click retry, the whole time. That's how bad it was.
That's odd.
That's how much people wanted to play it.
Wait, are you talking about Flappy Bird now?
No, not Flappy
I don't
Bird.
know. Fuck it, I'm confused at this point. But
It's
anyway.
a physical thing.
Okay. So,
But
you
basically-
like Final Fantasy VII. Wait, no,
14.
Final Fantasy VII. Realm Reborn. That's it. So you like that. I don't.
I
Final
tried
Fantasy
playing.
VII? Wait a minute.
No,
So
he's-
wait, you don't want a Final Fantasy VII remake? I'm not, judging it. I'm just trying to clarify.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about I'm talking about Realm Reborn. Realm Reborn, I don't
Oh, Realm
like.
Reborn,
Final
okay.
Fantasy VII, I'm not hyped for. Not because, it's a remake and all, but, in my opinion, I'd rather see a new game. I don't need to play an old game.
I can agree with you to that point because I have Final Fantasy VII on PC. I have it on PlayStation. Do I really need to buy it again just for a graphical update? If I don't really, I don't agree with that. I don't think I need that. And on top of it, Square Enix, can you give us something that, isn't something that is just nostalgia driven? And I really mean that. A lot of it seems to be nostalgia driven, just like Capcom lately. Like, oh, you liked Resident Evil 2, right? Well, we're going to give it to you again in HD.
Yeah, damn.
And by the way,
motherfuckers.
B, did you mean something like Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward?
That's the new one. That's what
Yeah.
I was talking about. But that and Realm Reborn, honestly, I've got little to no interest in them. I actually played it. I gave it about a month's worth of time. And I was playing with some buddies. I tried playing alone, playing with buddies. The game looks physically amazing. So, if you're a graphics whore, you'll love that game. But to me, the combat was not up to par. And the gameplay was just clunky to me. Like, you could tell it was an MMO, but it wasn't very well thought out.
I had no problems with that.
Well,
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know. I didn't enjoy
We'll
it.
talk about the combat problems because that's something that's actually a little bit compelling.
okay. So, for me, I like combat to be very, very fluid and make sense. And with Realm Reborn, you go into the game not really knowing what to do at all, pretty much. Like, there's no real tutorial. It's just kind of, you have these moves.
It
and
actually
you're
gave me a
supposed to figure
tutorial.
it out. Do you play on PS3?
No, I played it on computer where you're supposed to
There
play
you
it on
go.
loser.
Well, it exists for consoles, and let me tell you, on PS3, it's a piece of shit.
The first problem is you played it on a console, you dipshit.
I play DC on console, and it's fine. So, it was
Yeah,
well
and-
thought out. DC works. Realm
Yeah,
Reborn
and-
does not.
You're an idiot for playing MMOs on a fucking console. Point.
At some point in time, everybody, you do realize that at some point in time, it's not like console versus PC is not even going to be a discussion eventually. It's just going to be gaming and gamers. Okay, and because the whole PC Master Race thing, I get it. All right, you guys got the ability to mod out and swap out parts and do all that kind of shit, but let's face facts, folks. A majority of people, they don't have the knowledge, or they don't care to have the knowledge of that.
Or they don't have the money.
Yeah, or they don't have the money. But it's one of those deals where it's kind of ridiculous to expect as far as PC Master Races go. Like, now I own a gaming PC, right? I like it. Okay, I like it. But I like my console too. I don't like Xbox One or Sony, but or PlayStation 4. But I understand the reasoning they exist. Okay, I do. I just don't understand how this attitude or this mindset makes someone feel more, I guess, dominant in this field of a fucking toy hobby. To where like people call console peasants console. Like, why? Why do you call people console peasants? Because they don't have the technical knowledge, or they don't want to fuck around with swapping out parts? I don't get it.
I do not care if people play console. I even have a console. Yeah, it's currently on the shelf, but MMORPGs are made to play on a fucking computer. That's basic knowledge of a
I
gamer.
beg to differ.
Well, no, go into that, because I got to go get this bottle of water. So fucking go into that discussion because I know the chat are gonna have a lot of differing opinions.
Okay.
Give me
Who wants to start?
Give me a decent MMORPG on console.
Decent DC Universe.
So far as I know, I do not play it, but I've seen things which the PC version was a lot better.
Yeah,
Not-
like to be honest with you, if you play it on the PS4, there is no difference from PC except for the controls. But if you play on PS3, you're gonna have some disc lag because the hard drive's a piece of shit.
Well, you can
That
upgrade
being
hard drive,
said-
so
Well, sure you can, but
that's a
Yeah,
good thing about
PS
PlayStation, to be honest.
the PS4 experience is just as good, if not better than most PCs, unless you have like a really, really good computer.
Just so you
But-
know, the insides of a fucking PC, ik bedoel, of een PlayStation 4 en Xbox One are like legit computer hardware.
Yeah, consoles pretty much are computers. They're just affordable, really well built ones. But this is something really, really good we actually did last night. For those of you who have know of a game of Warframe, we last night I had some buddies over, and one of them happens to be a considerable, console gaming tryhard, as I like to call it, where basically he's so good at console games and like FPS shooters that he can just go and destroy you without even thinking about it. We put him on a computer last night, and we had him play a computer game. He was freaking out because he couldn't press the buttons. Now, see, Aka, you'll know what I'm talking about because you play computer games and you're accustomed to having to move your hands around a keyboard. You're a professional PvPer. You know how that is. We stuck a console gamer in front of a keyboard and said, play a shooter. And he freaked out, basically. It was hilarious.
Really? What's so hard about using a keyboard and a mouse? It's not difficult, and and Craig's right. There's gamepad function now. So
Yeah.
what's the big deal?
There is gamepad functionality, and after a while we ended up putting him on a controller. We actually got DS3 downloaded and we put him on a PS3 controller because it got to the point where he was like, he struggled to use the keyboard. Why? Because he was a console gamer. But you stick people that are PC gamers and put them on console, they're gonna suck at aiming.
Are you sure? Because with auto aim, it really doesn't. Because come on,
No.
there's snap aim nowadays in games and all shooters because it's the way of Call of Duty.
Keep in mind though that if you don't have auto aim and you have to free aim, when you switch from that instant mouse movement that's really, really quick and precise to a controller where you actually have to use the stick, you're going to have trouble. But when you take someone who only plays console and put them on a computer and tell them, hey, here's all these keys you need to press and all this kind of shit, and you have to use a mouse too, so you're going to have one hand to do every action, and then the other hand's just going to move your sights, you're going to screw them up. So pretty much, unless you play both of them a lot, you're going to suck one way or the other on at least one of them.
I can actually vouch for that. I play both console shooters and PC shooters.
Yeah, see, I disagree. The thing with me is I've never had any problem whatsoever switching from a keyboard and a mouse aiming to a fucking control. It doesn't bother me.
Maybe that's just you.
And I realize that this is my personal experience with it. I realize that I might not have a problem with it, but I realize that other people could have a real issue with it. I just find it a little difficult to understand why they have such a fundamental issue with it. Some people, they just can't get that feeling of that controller right, or maybe the fucking keyboard and mouse is a little too odd for them. But I would think over time and giving something like that a chance, you could adapt to the situation presented before you. That's what humans are good at, right? We're good at adapting and innovating things, right?
Well, we're good at adapting, but everyone takes time to adapt. Like, if you take me, who's, like, really used to playing PC games, like, if I were to play Black Ops 2 on the PC, I'm extremely fast at shooting people. Like, I'll catch you before you could even see me coming. But if you put me on a console, I get fucked up because I'm not very good at aiming with a controller. So, you see where if you play one side over the other, you get that discrepancy.
I understand that, but what's so hard about playing single player say playing a single player campaign and readjusting yourself to the aiming? Or what about increasing sensitivity so it gives you more of a PC feel, even though you're using a gamepad?
I don't know. To me, it fucks me up. Maybe I'm just weird like that. But if I play console too much and I come back to PC, I suck on computers. If I play computer too much and go to console, I suck on console. I have to play them both equally, or I start losing skill in one.
Doesn't happen to me.
Me neither.
But you know what? Once again, this is just personal experience. You know, this is just an interesting perspective on how the mind works. You know what I mean? This is just an interesting on how our minds work.
Sell the console. B will never sell his console because most of my friends are actually console gamers. So, you know.
Is it weird that one as common knowledge knows, everybody knows that I don't really have friends because I don't want any. You know, fuck them. I don't need friends. In
Shit
reality,
guy, don't be hating.
No, he's not hating. He's not hating.
He hating on the Mac.
Oh, that's because Macs are for work. Okay, you have to come to a realization. Dude.
Yeah.
Macintoshes are for work.
I game on it just fine. Just saying.
Yeah. Do you use a parallel system? Do you use what? Yeah.
Boot Camp 6 with Windows 10.
Okay, so you're
I
still
just
using.
got it on there.
So you're still using a system in order to use Windows.
No, Bootcamp
No,
basically...
it's built in.
It's built in.
Basically, Bootcamp makes it Windows boots on Mac.
So why
Anyway.
don't you just have a PC?
I don't want a PC. I want a Mac.
But you play PC-oriented games.
Not very much.
It makes okay.
I'm not much of a
Okay.
I'm not much of a gamer, except for MMOs, which most of them are playable on Mac anyway.
I'm just saying your stance on it is very biased, and you just refuse to see the points that people are trying to make. And I know you do.
Yeah, I'm biased, but technically I'm biased because Macs are the better editing machine. It's proven.
Okay, yes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about it as a gaming device, and you're refusing to accept it.
If you want to get it, if you want to be a gamer, go build a custom Windows machine. There's your answer.
Nowadays, if you want to be a gamer, all you gotta do is go to Hot Topic and pull that shit off the fucking rack. That's the problem. That's a big fucking problem.
Are you kidding? No, you can't go to these places like... I've seen some of these kids on the Freedom Forums, how they'll make a post and they're all like, oh, well, is this machine good for gaming? And they send me like this little laptop from Costco with an A10 in it. And I'm just like, you do realize that's a piece of shit. And they're all like, but it's a lot of money.
Kanto! Quotes, I'm not much of a gamer. B 2015, owner of Blackout Media, Gaming and Graphics Network.
Okay, let me rephrase so that you understand this a little bit better.
Ooh, you gotta rephrase that one, man. Holy shit, that was
When
amazing.
it comes to gaming, I am very limited what I will actually do. I play a couple of shooters, I play a lot of MMOs, and I play visual novels, probably enough to make you cry. And I, of course, play Naruto games because one must play Naruto. But when it comes to PC gaming, I'm not much of a PC gamer. I don't really like to play on PC other than the exception of a few MMOs and games that are PC only. But console gaming, I actually am not that bad. I've gone 9-0 Trials of Osiris on Destiny 5 times. You gotta be somewhat decent to do that. So I do game, but you know, I'm a lot more into graphic work than I am gaming.
You know what? It's one of those deals of this. I know we're joking around and such, but that's one of the problems I see in gaming. You know what I mean? Like, there are people, like, and this is the weird part about, you know, fucking video game nerds. And, you know, let's be fair. We all are. Call it casual.
Yes, I am a casual game. No, truthfully, I'm actually pretty competitive, depending on the type of game. But I'm also somewhat casual because, you know, I play GTA, and I'm a pretty casual type of person where I'll just sit and fuck around with buddies on the game. And by the way, shit guy, I can run the game without heating issues now, thank you, Windows 10.
Ah, so now your computer doesn't overheat to the point of exploding anymore.
No, it can play GTA, no overheating.
Oh, that's amazing. That's very nice. You know, I could play GTA 5 also. The problem is GTA 5 is such a horrible game. I don't want to.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What? What? You're gonna tell me that GTA 5 is actually a good game? You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. Maybe in your experience it is, but but in the bigger scheme of things, it is just another game that is not. Dude, GTA can't even fucking self-satire because all they're doing is throwing a bunch of shit that people actually do and calling it satire. It's a fucking insult.
Shishika's just like, B, do you even league, bro? No, I don't. I don't play MOBAs at all. I hate the genre.
But
completely.
you like, but you, okay, fine. Why do you hate MOBAs? I want to know this because
I've got no reason to like them, honestly. Like, I've tried them.
I GTA with you when you want me to play a game with you, or we Left 4 Dead it and you have Zoidbergs running around, which is fucking amazing. Go to Shikai's channel and watch that video.
I love that video.
That is amazing.
It's glorious.
Dude, it's a bunch of fucking gigantic Zoidbergs just chasing you and just coming at you instead of zombies. It's amazing. I love it. I think that's probably one of the funniest things I've seen.
Shikai has like these videos on his channel of Second Life dancers, and I'll actually replay some of these songs while I play games.
Talking about Second Life now. What is this?
No, because he takes these songs and makes dancers out of them on the game.
Oh, man.
I actually end up like replaying his videos on a playlist while I do some gaming because I love the songs he picks. They're great. Akka, to answer your question of trying Smite, I've played Smite. I've played League of Legends. I've played Smite, not Smite, Strife. I keep getting those two confused. But you know, I've tried MOBAs. I just don't get into them. It's not my type of game.
Is it the interface? Is it the whole click and you're God so you control your little ridiculous, avatar?
Well, it's like basically when games like real-time strategy games like StarCraft or
well, sure, I like StarCraft,
all that kind of stuff. Those and MOBAs are things that I don't go with.
I'm surprised you wouldn't like StarCraft. That does surprise me a little bit.
I tried to get into it, and I need to play it more to actually probably get into that kind of game. But MOBAs, I've tried, and they bore me to death. I can't stand them.
MOBAs bore me. I'm not going to fucking front. They do. I don't like them one bit. But I understand why they're around, okay? I mean...
That video, though. The one where two editors dancing in the background.
Oh, that's so problematic. It's funny
great.
as fucking hell, but it's so it's so concerning to me. It's like, Kanto, what are you doing in your spare time? Like, are you okay? Like, do you need to go to therapy? Like, are you all right?
See, I like StarCraft, but I think I'm too much of a noob at it to actually like playing the game.
Then play some of the offline battles and get accustomed to the interface and what you got to do in it.
Yeah,
that's all it really is, man.
I need to go through what Total Biscuit did because that's one of the reasons I actually like him because he did a video where he took someone who'd never played StarCraft and he taught her to play the game. And it was really crazy because you get to see how horrible she was, and then they played a few matches, and she got really good. I need someone to actually teach me how to play that game.
You know what? I have a problem with that to a degree, and here's what it is. All right, look, you and I are separated by at least a generation of video games. Okay, when I was growing up, you have to realize that games were about. It's one of those deals where you have to play the game in order to get good. Like, having someone teach you something when I was coming up, it was kind of like an insult. It's like, what? Yep. Motherfucker, I can do this. I can play this motherfucker. I can figure it out. I don't understand. I don't understand how it came. I'm glad you do. And mind you, this is just an opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm right and anybody else is wrong and anybody who teaches people shit is wrong. I'm just saying I remember a time in gaming when learning it yourself, there was not necessarily a pride to it, but there was a bit of satisfaction knowing that you learned how to do it yourself. And I just feel that now with all this DIY stuff and how-tos and instructionals and walkthroughs and this is what you got to do this, it kind of like fucks it up a little bit for people who have learned by themselves and attained a skill level by just learning.
Well, it's like I've played a lot of games and I can usually learn them fairly quickly. I'm pretty damn good at picking up games. When I tried to pick up games like StarCraft, there was just so much going on that it just threw me off. I was like, nope. But, you know, then I play games like World of Warcraft. It's like intense PvP, and I get in it. So, you know,
Be right
What
back,
is it?
guys.
What-
Need to pick
the
up my
achievement
mother.
factor's there.
Here's what I wonder. Here's what I wonder. Okay, because in an MMO, right, MMORPGs, a majority of what you're doing is to grind to gain new levels, to get better items, to grind to gain more new levels. There's not actually. I don't really think there's a point. Like I know there's a story arc involved in it and all that jazz, but it is problematic to me. It really is. I just find it weird that
Be right
do
back.
people enjoy. All right, Marcel. Do people enjoy grinding, or is it just more of some kind of weird semblance of content that MMORPG players have?
Oh my god.
That's fucked up, Shikai. And Shikai, I know that was not racist, even though it was horribly racist. Therefore, I love you.
Yeah, like
but can you answer
MMOs,
that
I
for me?
hate grinding. I hate grinding.
But
in
that's
MMOs.
that's like 50% of the game.
No, see, this is one reason that I like World of Warcraft as one of the favorite MMOs that I play, is that they offer you an option where if you don't want to grind, you can pretty much pay to get close to the top level.
Oh, no. Why are you in favor of that? Why are you in favor of you buying a subscription for something just so you can pay to not have to play the game?
Because I want to do endgame. That's all I do is endgame.
So then
PvP
fucking earn
rating.
it, B. Then fucking earn it. Then earn it. Don't fucking take the shortcut. Why are people so just okay with paying to take shortcuts? Then why are you even playing this game then if you're gonna play a game just to see the end game by paying money for it?
Well,
What
you see-
sense does that fucking make?
Here is my theory.
Oh, it's better be
I-
good, because if it's not, I'm gonna shit down your neck.
No. The theory is great. You'll love this.
It better be.
When you play a game, you play a game to enjoy it, right?
Partially, yes.
Okay, so if you're pretty much confirming that, like, let's say you're gonna play World of Warcraft, and it's $15 a month. We all know this, but let's say you don't have the most time on your hands. You're not the greatest player, and you want to have fun in the game. Are you going to sit there for 3 or 4 months and level all the way up if you don't have a lot of time and you're shit at the game? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to pay basically less to just power level yourself and go straight through?
Are you talking about an instance of direct PvP reasoning, or are you talking about people who are just playing in general?
No, but basically what I'm saying is, let's say that it costs less to automatically level up your character than it would cost you to pay game time while you level up your character. Would you just level it?
No, I would play through, because that's the point of video games. Once we start getting in this, here's the thing. Here's how that whole thing falls apart. The main problem is, it's not that when we start paying for progress in video games, then what are we really buying these games for? To see the end game? Well, go fucking watch a movie at this point, because at this point you're not even trying to play the game. Just go watch it on YouTube. What's the point of even buying it then?
Well, it's like,
Where's the fun?
I want to PvP. I want to raid.
Okay,
I don't want to level. So
okay, but
that's my theory.
I realize that, but you just fucking play? I'm asking, why are people so dynamically opposed to just playing the game and earning your status rather than paying for it just to instantly get it? I think it's a fucking problem in this game.
Aka power levels or something? Are you talking about carrying in PvP? Because that sounds more proper. Because I don't think power leveling is actually a thing. But,
Wait, what is he talking about?
well, because he says he got $300 to power level. I am assuming that you got.
Is he leveling up somebody?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's arena carrying, because power leveling probably
Okay.
wouldn't cost that much, and it's no.
All right, you have to explain to me what all this is, because like I said before, you're speaking fucking binary to me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So he works on a site for power leveling your rating. So he works with.
I work with Vlad. I work with Vladimir Kozlov.
Vladimir Beller.
Rusev Fotia. Rusev Machka.
So I really need to move Echo over to the U.S.
You
servers.
gotta move. You gotta move Takedo over to the U.S. servers, dude, so you guys can play together. I would love to see a video.
I can't
of
give
that.
him game time, but I'll see about getting him an account if he wants it. But we'll see. That's something we can do, I think,
True
because it's worth the investment. But yeah. So power leveling basically would be if you were to go and you play on someone else's account, and it's where a good player. Basically, you pay them, they play on your account, and they level you, like, extremely fast. I'm talking within, like, probably 9 hours, you'd be max level. Like, these guys are fast.
Okay, but why? So, but this is even a further problem. Why are you paying somebody $300 to level your character? Like, and you're not even playing.
But, you know, see, what Akka does, and he gets the 304, that's not power leveling, that's arena carries. So, basically, him and probably someone else. I don't know if it's twos or
threes. They
threes.
just protect the guy in the arena and don't let him die?
No. Basically, someone's going to play on their account with 2 other people or 1 other person, and they're extremely top-level, like, rated players that are so good at the game that it's ridiculous. They play on your account and basically go and thrash every fucking team around you with no problem at all. And they boost your rating.
Okay, but once here's the problem. After they boost your rating and you paid for that, once you go back to playing and you get your ass kicked because you haven't been playing or getting that experience or learning the dynamics of the game to make you fucking improve, your rating's just going to go back down. So you've wasted money.
Well
No. Fucking argue that point.
Want,
argue that fucking point because you can't.
Oh, no, you can. People want the rating, not just for, having the rating, but because when you win matches, you also get conquest points, which is for gear. So that's a permanent thing you can keep. Then, if you have high ratings, there's achievements, special titles like Gladiator, all that kind of stuff. And there's also like that prestigious mount that you get for having a very high rating, which people adore. So, if you're a collector, there is absolutely no reason to power level.
Okay, so now I'm assuming that the rating does go down if you get your ass kicked enough, right?
Yeah, if you get your ass beat, your rating will go down. But once it's been up.
So how are you still eligible to get these unlockables and these mounts and all this shit when your rating's going down?
So here's the thing. In order for your rating not to go down, you don't play. If you don't play, your rating can't go down.
Okay, so what they do is they essentially pay someone to get the rating high. They don't fuck around with PvP anymore. Or when they do, they just kind of hang back and don't fuck up or lose or nothing, and they get the unlockables that way, or the rewards.
See, I actually did this, so I didn't pay someone to do it for me. I actually would do it as a service for gold, not money, but in-game currency. Someone could come to me and they could say, "Hey, I'll give you 200 gold per win." Me and my buddy will just team up. We'll take them. We don't even need to play on their character. We'll take them actually in there, and we just go and thrash the other team. And we'll get racked up gold for days. And these people will do that to get gear, to get title rewards, to get like all that kind of stuff that they want. And as long as they don't play arenas, or at least ranked arenas, their rating will never go down. And by the end of the season, if they have a high enough rating, they've got their stuff they want.
So you're telling... You know what the problem is? That doesn't sound like fun. That sounds like a fucking job.
I don't know.
Sound like, no, that doesn't sound like fun, man. It don't. It sounds like a fucking job. That's what it sounds like.
The power leveling, in a sense, is a job. You're getting money or in-game currency for a service.
I understand why people would do it, but does anybody not see the fucking problem staring you in the face? These are people who are buying a game to pay other people to do it, to pay for advancement. Do people not realize that this is detrimental to video games in general? Do you not get this? Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain, is riddled with microtransactions, and you can't fucking defend it. You can't fucking defend these things, unless it's a free-to-play thing. Why would you pay for something extra, especially like that, in a game you already paid for? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's actually...
People have money to waste.
I have money to waste too. You know what I spend it on? Things that I actually need.
Hey, people actually call it now, those games with a lot of microtransactions, they don't even call it free-to-play anymore. Wanna know how they call it? Free-to-pay.
Well, yeah, that's very true as far as that moniker goes. It's
I
just one of
actually-
these.
I don't know
Go
what
ahead.
partner anymore, but he was playing a game a lot on mobile, and out of nowhere the developer added
Clash of
like,
Clans.
yep, he added like shit ton of unneeded shit, and he went like, I'm getting all my money back. He actually just contacted Google and asked for refund, and he got it.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he was able to get his money back. It's just this. I'm just opposed to microtransactions in general, especially. I'm just opposed
Me
to
too.
microtransactions within arcade games, and
Yep.
I don't do that shit. Fuck that nonsense. That is creating a bad mindset in people who play video games, thinking it's okay, because it really isn't.
Yep.
It's
Microtransaction heaven though, Star Wars. Star Wars has microtransactions all over the damn place.
how is that heaven? That's like hell to me.
No. I'm just saying, if you want to see like the most ridiculous.
Oh
version,
yeah. Go
Yeah,
to
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. And guess who it's ran by? EA. Of
Yeah,
course.
the money suckers.
The money suckers. This fucking black hole of fucking creativity. I mean, come on, guys. Let's face facts here. Gaming is in such shit places that it is in right now because, quite frankly, gamers have directed it that way. It's our fault. Just as much it is as those companies, because what do we say? What do we say? Not us primarily or anybody in the chat, but what does the majority of gamers say when something new and different comes out? Oh, that's fucking gay, dude. Oh, yeah, there's no guns in it? Oh, fuck that. It's not Call of Duty enough? Fuck you. Get out of here.
Well, you see, Shika's right though. Like he talked about you have to pay money for extra hot bars in Star Wars. I had a buddy of mine last night who actually came over to my
That
place
is ridiculous.
and
That's
we played
insulting.
Star Wars. He just signed up for the game. And he gets in, he's all like, so can I move faster? I was like, yeah, you gotta pay for it. Or sub. And then he's like, well, can I do this? Yeah, you gotta pay for it. Can you do this? Yeah, you gotta pay for it. You pretty much have to pay for everything in that game. Unless you sub. And then you still have to pay for some stuff. Because the game's like, give me your money.
So here's the funny part. Here's the funny part that I don't understand. Why do you still support something like this? Why are you supporting a product and what do you call it? And a business model that is doing nothing more than fucking
Money
scalping
sucking.
and it's scalping every bit of that fucking game away from you and forcing you to pay money just to get a fucking hot, like the hot bars or some little fucking something else that's pretty that I honestly believe could have been given for free. And Taquito, you make a point. Every MMOs have transactions just because MMOs force you to show how good you are. That's why people cheat. Okay, I get that. All right, I do. But come on, man. Whatever happened to like just earning game? I remember a time in video games, and yes, I'm going back to when I was younger. One of these deals-
Maybe I know
Yes.
these games.
Yeah, I remember games when you completed a game, you achieved something. It wasn't these fucking stupid achievement systems that are tied to fucking Hulu Plus now on Xbox One, which have like left game scores meaningless on Xbox. I'm talking about games where remember when you had to beat a game to unlock something new?
I know. I actually know
Remember
an
when that was a
indie
thing?
game. I actually
Who the
I'm
hell
playing.
beats games anymore?
I do.
I
I
do.
fucking do. I'm
I do
the
too.
only guy in the world who cares about single player experience anymore.
Rum.
Because
Just
God
saying.
damn it, no,
I'm
I do.
about to get my first platinum trophy.
I'm just saying, man. I play video games to completion as much as I physically fucking can because
Rum.
I want to play through it.
Me
I don't
too.
want to be one of these. It's just because that's how I've always understood gaming. Video games are an experience. They're fun, but now gaming has turned into this nonsensical, ridiculous take off the hot topic rack consumerism that is fucking it up for everybody. It's fucking it up for every single person who actually cares about this medium than more than just a cash grab.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I got you.
And by
Anyways,
the-
we're
I agree
Yo.
completely with you. I recently got an indie game, and that actually has like 4 or 5 stories. 4 or 5 endings. And to get the last ending, you need to complete all other endings.
good.
I actually rather play games for Mass Effect 2. I'm still playing it because I fuck multiplayer. I rather play the single player. I like single player more than multiplayer. And why the fuck do you need achievements on everything? that give you non-lunch score that you cannot do nothing with.
Interesting.
Actually, like Uplay, if you get an achievement, they give you some credits. With those credits, you can get some like in-game potions. That's something on the single player. I do not oppose that. You make it useful.
I understand the usefulness it does have, but I'm still opposed to it because it's one of these deals where why can't you just put that in the game itself? Why does that have to be tied to Uplay?
No, it's actually in the game, but it's like...
No, but it's tied to Uplay. I
Yeah.
don't think that it needs to be tied to Uplay. I think it should just be in the game, and that's that.
I agree with that.
But that's not the way it goes anymore.
Yep. Asking for money now.
Tanner, to answer your question, this will probably be the last question we answer because we're pretty much out of time.
Absolutely.
Do any of you guys go in the Blackout Teamspeak? Yes.
I am in the Blackout Teamspeak, but most of the time when I'm in it, I'm in my office and I'm recording something for like a rumatorial.
You'll see me pop
very
in there
busy
pretty often because I come in on the nights. And so, yeah, if you're in there at nighttime, you'll probably see me hanging with a couple of the Blackout Media staff, and we'll probably be playing GTA. So if you have that and you want to come by and talk to us, come by. Or also, if you're wanting to talk to anyone and you want to be in there and socialize, you can always feel free to tweet us because we do watch the Twitter, especially me. And if I see someone tweet like, hey, can I talk to you? And you've got a legitimate question, I'll actually pop in there personally and talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we do come in there. It's just we're very varied of when we come in there. You can expect to see me at night, but if you want to see me any other time, tweet me and ask, and I'll be there.
Fan-smigging-tastic. All right, everybody, that is it for an hour of Blackout. Wow, we went a fucking million different directions. All right, everybody, I think that's going to be it for now. If you want to stick around and support us, stick around for some of those ridiculous ads Hitbox has, and we will see you next time. Get at us at blackoutmedia.net. Everything is blackoutmedia.net. Much love, everybody. You have a good one.